Take care, Akon. Ooh, trees. $23 mock apples? I'm not gonna take the mock apples.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, yeah, you talked about Thomas before. Where is he? Is that him? Ah, there he is. Okay. Hello, IBC cream soda. I do not speak Spanish. You love how you're wondering about morality while robbing these people blind. I mean, in the end, it's still a video game. Work was good, pretty slow. That's good.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi.
Oh,
hello.
God.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been
Very
trying to keep
smooth,
stuff
Volgrim.
running, just like
Very
you.
smooth.
Only I'm not so...
Reminds me of me.
They didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Oh, boy. Oh, you didn't pre-download? Yeah, it's a big game, Rose. Very big game. Huge. Well, I dabble. Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
Of course you do.
Ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I have 2 of them in
I
my
know
inventory.
The old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Dude, I got 2 of them. Today's your lucky Thomas. Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I got both.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Well, hold on. I've got one more.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Thank you. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Oh, what were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You
Aw.
could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy
A
to...
U-shaped hole.
I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right.
You'll get there,
If you
Thomas.
want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Just think about what you want to say. I should go. Should really go. What is this? Workbench? Let me use this. Okay, can I mod? Yes, I can. Melee weapon durability plus 25%? Sure, let's do it. That's fine. Escapa? What do we got here? Magazine size 50%. Change it to shock damage or plasma. We'll change it to plasma. A plasma auto pistol. So we got that modded. Grenade launcher. Critical damage plus 25%. A whisper quiet muzzler. A silencer on a grenade launcher. You know, it's not the launching that probably makes the most sound, but the explosions that come later would be my guess. Wait a minute. Oh. Do I not have old reliable? What? What? What we got here? Oh yeah, the silver tongue stuff. Sure. Install the silver tongue. Carrying capacity, why not? Let's throw that on there. And then Nightingale Step on this heavy armor. Yeah, let's do it. So put that on you. I can't tinker. Can't. Oh, there's old reliable. Okay. Yeah, repair that item. Repair you. Repair our armor. And then we want to probably keep that. We will break down the cannon. Break down you. Keep one of the cannons. Okay. Alright, anything else back here that we can procure? What a sweet bunch of BS. Aw, come now. Wouldn't you be flattered if someone said this place had a U-shaped hole and now they don't? I mean, and when they actually like meant it, you know, not just being. You cannot remove mods, no. At least not yet. I was just about to investigate this engine thing. This looks cool. Also, I could just pick up their power regulator. Oh. Don't mind me. I'm just in. There's a nice console over here. Look at that crank. I'm not going to take their power. Stop it, Rose. No. I don't want to take it. No. Stop being a devil on my shoulder. Why do you have to be everywhere? I'll take everything else, but I'm not going to take their power. Although I find it interesting that you can. Don't mind if I take some of this restroom money. Yep. Oh, hi. Well, probably shouldn't pick that while they are there. Also, we should probably see if there's another way in, so I don't have to waste a lockpick. Also, maybe just close this out real quick. Alright, that was a beautiful bedroom we got here. What is this, a hunting rifle? Whoops. I'm taking it all! Okay, so can we get upstairs? Hi. How's it going? Yeah, I heard a noise out there. You should go check it out. So this one cost 3. I think the one upstairs was only 2, right? Very cool. Ooh, double cool. Listen, at least I'm not taking their power. Okay? I'm an okay guy. I'm not the best guy. I'm an okay guy. Alright, maybe I'm just decent. Well, let's go talk to Zoe. Who is... Where was she? She was up here, I think, right? I'm not evil. If I was evil, I would have just taken their power. I'm an okay person with a big fucking gun. I love this gun. Hi. Welcome back. Johnson! Cleared. Retrofitted power or heavy power armor. Okay. We'll pick that up and give that to our good friend Parvati. So now we are uniform. Break that down. In your end, you haven't found an assault rifle yet? You will eventually find a lot. I have found quite a few. I've already got you. I believe this is where Zoe was? Yeah, she should be tucked in back there. Let's reload. Zoe.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
Whatever that is. I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Stefan told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed.
Well, I've got it right here. It's yours, if you promise to go back.
You actually have it?
I do.
The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the mass marketeer all along?
That one.
All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Okay, so let's turn that quest in. I'm assuming we have to turn it in. Where's Grace? You up here? Grace!
What is it?
I talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Well, she joined up with a band of marauders. They didn't hurt her, though.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, Well, I've heard stranger things.
Yeah, I've heard that's a good
You
show.
pretty much did my job for me.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay. We'll talk to Stefan as well. See if he has anything to say.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Well, that's a lie, but
Fresh
that's
off
fine.
the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Do you have anything to sell to this gentleman? We probably have some things that we stole from his camp that we can sell to him. Like this, and that, and that, and this, and those, and that. This automatic pistol definitely came from his camp. This came from his camp. That came... I didn't even know you can click on this. Also, Gamoots, my goodness, thank you for the generous donation. My God. Hello. Sharing my newfound work success. Got some big projects, and since I am almost always watching your VODs in the office, I guess this is your time to share. Or this is your share. Thank you for apparently my share. I mean, I did a lot of work at your job, to be fair, so I clearly just thank you. Thank you for your generosity, Gamoots. Oh my goodness. Have a good night. Sleep well. As we sell off a bunch of stuff that we stole from this poor company. Let's see. Sell you. Sell you. Got a lot of mods here. I probably want to give that armor to Vicar. We'll sell that. This. That one we're keeping. Okay. Why is this oh, it's a different one. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, since we turned in that quest, let us go to the map, and now we need to make the big decision on who gets the power. Yeah, selling them their own possessions is pretty good. Good for me, anyway. Maybe not good for them. So we know there are auto mechanicals in here, so let's equip the stun baton. Yes. Yes, Vicar Max. You know Vicar. That old trickster. Okay, so we already explored this area. That's where we divert the power, but let's do some more exploring. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Jeremy! That's the bot that we repaired earlier.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
God, even Jeremy's saying this. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Okay. So you want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded.
Mechanicide?
Awaiting confirmation.
Oh my god. Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Go get him, Jeremy. Wow. Did not see that coming. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all of our mechanicals. Entries every century and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable... Okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Just finished a routine maintenance and on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Yeah, so this is another thing telling us how Space Destroyers basically killed all these people. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering, I think. Oh, Volume 3! I need someone to read down... Oh, something to read down in the pits. Oh, awesome, okay. Volume 3 it is. So that must be hanging out around here somewhere. Let's go follow Jeremy. He only has 3 legs. They all do. Jeremy is ready.
You're not real. You're not real.
Someone's down there. Save him, Jeremy. You are our only hope. Okay, so that's barred. We don't have access to that. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go this way.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
Jeremy, I need you to hurry it up here, buddy. I want you to take the hits for us.
You're not real. You're not real.
Okay, so we got a ladder over there.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
Higgins, I'll be with you in a moment. Hush now.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Ah, one away.
No,
Where's
no, no,
Jeremy
just
at?
leave me alone.
Man, he's coming. I'm going to give him some time. You go that way, Jeremy. Go deal with your automechanical friends.
Get away.
Higgins, I'm not going to hurt you.
Go away, Phantom.
Ooh.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm not going to try to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Ugh, boiled sprat. Ugh. It's probably better than raw sprat. Slow down and... Okay, hold on. You're eating sprats?
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury.
I'm sorry, what?
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane.
Of
I use it as a
mercury?
reminder.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. We have problems here. We have problems here. So, we've been to the cannery, and the cannery, they are stuffing sprats into it. That's the new food they're putting in the salt tuna, which means the cannery is poisoning everybody in Edgewater. If sprats contain mercury, which this guy is basically confirming that they do. So we have to divert the power away from Edgewater because they're eating mercury. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years.
Oh, boy.
Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Oh, boy. Healthcare is a privilege, not a right. That's true. That's true. You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Well, I'm going to persuade you. I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Oh boy.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of the logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
I know a bit.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Oh boy. Well, we kind of know what happened in this place. Never mind.
Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
Okay. Okay, well, he is on his way to death. I don't think any of us can stop that now. Pro tip, don't ingest mercury. Seriously. So I believe the terminal is back upstairs, right? Oh, yeah, it's Jeremy. Wait. Nope. Not the way we want to go. Let me go here. Modify behavior. Select new target. Auto mechanicals in this facility have been mandated to target intruders. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. Define intruders. All persons or entities not identified as property of spacious choice. Would you like to modify the definition of intruders? Define intruders as spatial choice auto mechanicals. There we go. Please allow some time to process and remove all recently defined intruders. Okay. Lever! Well, I mean, like, don't take mercury from... Do they even have mercury still in the thermometers? Do they even do that anymore? I'm saying don't just take, like, mercury and just go... Bloop, 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 bloop. That's what I'm saying. I haven't... You know, I have not actually used a thermometer in freaking forever. I just kind of realized that. Alright. Let's go with leadership. Up to 40. So that gives us companions plus 20% armor rating. Perfect. And... probably level up the ranged, I guess? Because we do still shoot a lot. And dialogue. Very good. I like it. No perks this time. And Parvati doesn't get a perk either? Okay. Alright, so now they should be shooting each other. Yep, I think I can hear stuff. Sounds like they're having a fun time. Shut off Steam release files. Yes! Thank you, Parvati. Adding to our engineer skill. Ah, shears. We'll break that down. Backpack, tech kit, money. I'll take some armor parts. Engineer, okay, workshop. I mean, wait, is that where we came from? Because that door should be... Yeah, that's just this door. Yeah, I'm not... That would be silly to lockpick that. Straight up silly, I say.
Pro sweeping.
What? What the? Jeremy's dead! Is this Jeremy? Jeremy, no! F's in chat for Jeremy. Damn. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, we're done. So your head is off. Is there anything actually like down here? Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that's for something. Okay. Why can we not repair Jeremy again? I think because Jeremy's dead. Before he was just malfunctioning, but now Jeremy dead. He's super dead. Okay, so we've explored all that. We turned on whatever the heck that does. I feel like there was another one of those consoles we've seen before. In fact, I know there was. I didn't hit it before though. Ah, here we go. I don't know what this is gonna do, but I'm just gonna hit the buttons. My assumption is that it is us directing the power to the main power switch up here, and then from here we divert it. I'm officially on an evil path? How am I evil?
Once we do this, there's no going back.
No, there is not. Redirect power. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Oh. Will this tell us where it is? Okay, so there is... Oops. There is another track switch. Okay. It must be... Oh, that must be it. The big green thing that says routing switch on it. Guide me, little stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Really? I didn't hit that? Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna take the power away from the garden.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Are you trying to say that I killed Jeremy, Cheery? I did not kill Jeremy. The robots that killed Jeremy killed Jeremy. Listen, guns don't kill people. People kill people. I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I feel like the game creators put this conversation in for Parvati because they know that the player's going to be like, yeah, fuck the company. And so then they need to have Parvati be like, hey, listen, please don't do this. And I'm a likable character, so you're going to probably listen to me. Damn you, game creators. Reed tells me Edgewater is going to die without workers in power. They want this decision to be as hard as possible.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again.
That's what
plain
she
to
did,
see
yes.
She's made the Vale a better place.
That's what
Fed
happens,
the hungry,
Parvati.
tended the sick.
Farmers talk to their
Gave a home
crops
to those that had none. But
because they are druids,
Miss McDevitt
Parvati.
delights in Edgewater's suffering.
That's how
she
that
wants
works.
to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I mean, yeah, I see your point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean,
Your
wow.
opinion matters. Kill the
Thanks.
terrorists.
No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Huh. Continue. Okay. What to do here? I think we send it to the botanical laboratory. I know it's irreversible, Boots. Irreversible. I don't want this city to live on these sprats because they clearly are poisoning Higgins. And if they poison Higgins, they're going to poison all of Edgewater. I think we're saving them. I think we're saving them. Listen, sometimes you gotta make the hard choices for a bunch of people. The terrorists are gonna kill them anyway. They're not terrorists, Rose. We're bouncing after this, so what does it matter? I mean, it's true. We're not gonna nuke the site from orbit, Alyssa. This isn't aliens. You know what? I'm torn. So in these types of moments, I like to pull a Two-Face and just let chaos decide. I should probably decide before I roll this dice what this actually means. We'll say even, we save Edgewater. Odd, we save the Botanical Gardens. Even, we save Edgewater. Redirect power to Edgewater. Blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving the Spacer's Choice family. When in doubt, Parvati, let chaos decide. That's how I like to roll. I betrayed you all? Did I? Boo, you don't live in the terrorists area. Oh, I guess we gotta go talk to her first. Man, this place looks a little dark, doesn't it? Wonder what's gonna happen here. I guess I should talk to them. Hey.
Bound to spoil at this rate.
It may. How's it going, Grace?
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe.
I don't
but
think
I
that's the important thing
appreciate
to talk about right now. All right, well. They look pretty sad. Just gonna go downstairs for a little bit. Don't worry. Just checking on the engine, make sure everything is fine. Oh shit. Hi.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Listen.
This is all you're doing.
It wasn't me, it was the
Cutting off
dice.
my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they
I don't
do
like
not
how
see
you
me lose
refer to them
my
as your flock.
temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Well, I rolled a d20, and I said even would be bad for you, so it rolled even. It rolled a 14, to be exact. Is that in this option here? Let's see. No, that's not it. It's not personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock
Again,
to a lifetime of slavery and Edgewater
Stop with the flock
for
stuff.
a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Yeah, I can see why you'd be angry about that. Well, listen, I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done?
I didn't know.
Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
I didn't know that's
You'll
what
read
that
if you must.
dialogue
Talk
option
him into
meant.
leaving if you can. He
But
and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
now that I do know that, I think I may be okay with it. Reed isn't just going to leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater.
See, this isn't
Tell
too
him
bad.
I've made the veil bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me.
No, it
and
hasn't.
I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth.
I don't think she's that great either.
The secret is human corpses.
What?
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Wait a minute, what? What? What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
I don't... I mean, I guess it's only corpses. It's not like she's killing them, right? She's not killing them. Hey, Wookie, how's it going?
Adelaide's okay. Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Yeah, but what happens when the bodies run out exactly? Like, is she going to start killing people? It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Well, don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench.
There you go, Thomas.
My very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years.
Don't worry about
crawling
Adelaide.
back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Don't worry about her. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
Listen, I'm sure you're better off at Edgewater.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater.
Oh wait, can I not still
You
get
okay with
Reed?
this, Grace?
Oh, well.
My fears are all settled. Thanks for helping me with Zoe.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
I skipped it, Rip. Well, I didn't know that's what I was doing, Nico. I had no idea. Okay,
Yep, be right over.
no, I need you to... How do I get you to stay? Hold on. I think there's a way to get them to stay put. Let's follow. Maybe not.
All together. Coming back.
Come here. I didn't want to kill everybody here. That's not where I wanted this to go.
Nice one. I'm on it. I'll fix you right up.
I just wanted to kill her because she was going to kill the town. But here we are.
That's the last of them.
All right. Well, provided, let's get going. So what I wanted to do was kill both, What's-Her-Face and Reed. And then just let the people, you know, just kind of figure things out on their own. Well, alright, let's get out of here. Maybe stealth killer? Oh, you know what? Actually, let me try that. I really don't want to kill the entire... I don't want to kill the entire town. Much better, thank you. That is something I'm okay with. Alright, now we need to fast travel. They will never know it's me. No, they won't. She was stealthed. It said deserters are agitated? Well, better agitated than dead. Right, Parvati? Okay, just gonna lay the land.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Adelaide's dead.
Dead? I don't understand. How? Did it come to violence somehow? Rebuilding the town will be difficult without her. But I will mend fences with the other deserters. We will find a way to carry on. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Something I've been meaning to ask you.
By all means.
You have your workers back, so what happens now? Hello, Wrath, how's it going?
This whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point.
Good for you.
With more hands at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask corporate to send us some more medicine. We'll survive, one way or another.
Maybe I won't kill this man. I met a worker by the name of Thomas. Says he wants to be an engineer.
Thomas? Thomas Kemp? I remember him. Had to write him up for daydreaming a few too many times.
Well, you should give him a chance. He has a knack for it.
He tries real hard, Mr. Thompson. This is something he wants to do. That'll make him twice as good.
I will give him a chance to impress me. If he knows his way around a toolbox, I may have a place for him in the Holcomb workshop.
Alright, fantastic. Great. So, crazy lady who grinds corpses is dead. The people in her town get to come back here under not as strict conditions. Thomas gets his workshop. All's well. I now do not want to kill you, Bree Thompson. And because of that, you two get to live. Isn't that nice?
Got my sights on you.
Yeah, you do. It is nice, isn't it? Wait a minute, what? Requires Reed's key to unlock. What's behind this door, Reed? I'm curious to know what's behind this door. Parvati, I'm torn. Even we see what's behind that door. Fuck! 7. I rolled a 7. The die has betrayed me. Okay. You live. This time. Nope. Chaos has spoken. Chaos decides that Reed lives. Is there anything else we wanted to do here? I don't think so. So what is our quest now? Return to the Unreliable. The Frightened Engineer. Find the 3 volumes. Oh, right. We can do that now. I forgot about that. So the other volume was... Wait, the other volume was back in the plant, wasn't it? I must have just missed it. Shoot, hold on. Because someone mentioned that they needed to read something down in the pit. Or is this where I got the second? No. No. It has to be in here somewhere. No, I'm not going to kill that man. The dice gods have spoken. I'm assuming this is the pit. Or is this the pit? Where is it? It's pretty big. Can I just activate the quest? Will that show it to me? Oh! Okay. Well, that's easy. Ow. How many bits would it take to change the Dice God's mind? 5K. Yeah, 5K would probably do it. Oh, it's right back here. I should update you on what's going on.
What's eating you?
Oh, never mind. I can't. All right. Goodbye. So then we can turn this into... Oh, I can't fast travel from here. Gosh darn it. You have 30? Well, that just doesn't do it. It's a good try, Ilu. It's a good try. So we turn this in, and I think we leave the planet. Good news, friends! You're all welcome back.
This was a nice family, you know. While it lasted.
It was.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The third one.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Ah, a mod. An electrocharged surface. Thank you. What is that you gave me? This mod stuns and damages melee attackers. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So now, go back to our ship. Enjoy the coffee, Wookie.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
Isn't
Does
she?
she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Well, I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Well, she has Thomas, Rose. She could stay with Thomas. He's her friend. I would be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks.
I do accept
You know
Kaylee to the family, exactly. Don't worry, Spoo.
I can call you Captain now.
I would not turn down Kaylee.
Captain.
She's got a cat. I like her. She's cool. Alright. He may not be a good friend, Rose, but he wants to be. Ah, Vicar
Well,
Max.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay, sure, yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Captain,
All right.
I have
Oh,
detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
yeah, we did that, didn't we?
What can I do for you, Captain?
We took on that tool? What are you talking about? That tool is pretty cool.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
I apparently do.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Sounds great. Do I want to sell a mod? The thing is, we probably will find better armor and stuff on the next place we go. Beautiful. We have power. We have power! Oh.
You're fast.
Well, there's apparently a light assault rifle on the ship. Okay. I wonder if I can store things in here and, like, they won't disappear. Oh, never mind. I can't even pick up the option. Look at our chair.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Well, let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Hello, really? How's it going? So why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Badly. And almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay, you want to explain what that is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay. You mentioned it has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Okay. Could I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Oh, really? That's interesting. How the hell does the hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
Fair enough. Well, I will put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab.
Who am I to argue with
And
science?
remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Ah! The worlds. Okay, so that's where Phineas is. Terra 2. They want us to go to Monarch. Largest asteroid inhabiting. Okay. So there's some places. Interesting. Well, I kind of want to, like, since we can go here. I'm kind of just curious. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes. Okay.
Station reached. Scylla.
Very good. Did we land? It appears that we are still in space. Ada?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Can we land? Ooh, I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a Rizzo's rum and something?" Leering, the bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
That's enough for now.
As you wish, Captain. I
That's
must
enough.
comply with all direct orders.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
You disappointed me. Let's go see what the crew's up to.
This is my favorite room. It's so spacious.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
So what do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation. That's messed up, but okay.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Uh-oh.
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello, I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Do you think it is safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Sounds good.
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
A little excessive, but if that's all you got. Did you learn a trade from your father? Sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd.
Hmm.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Okay, so you moved straight back to Edgewater after school? I did test as a sub. Yeah, that's correct. Yes, we were a sub-sous chef in our previous life.
Yep, nothing much had changed.
I can tell you all about
Everything
grilled
was a little
cheese.
grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
This is getting sad. Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Well, I think it's time... Wait. I think it's time you move along. No? Break time's over, I guess? That sounds like a dismissing thing. You have a wide of talents for a sous chef? Well, yeah, you know, in the place where I grew up, to be a sous chef, you had to handle guns, sharp blades, kill people. I like that one, Boo. Toke used to cook food. Now he cooks fools. He grew up on the Upper East Side of Detroit as a sub-sous chef. Now he's in space, cooking fools. Alright, where is Vicar? Ah. Religious symbol on this flag denotes the order of scientific inquiry. Okay.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Whoa. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition? Wait. Nico, you trying to call me out? Last time I put on the narrator voice, I fell into lava. Yes, but there is no lava on the ship that I've seen.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Okay, well, what were you so passionate about?
My parents, ironically.
Oh.
They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
You know who used to be a chef? Casey Ryback. Don't bring up Steven Seagal. Oh, God. Under Siege. Yeah, I remember those movies. That's what the mechanicals want you to think? That there's no lava on this? On the ship? But weren't they proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Yeah, Rose, it's like science faith. Or faithance. Science? How can you put those two words together? Probably faithance? It's probably the best. If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is a part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance.
Faithology!
Adhering to it,
That's
whether
pretty
we
good.
like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Well, it seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if the book doesn't have the answers?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
Well, I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Do we want to bring up Wells? Sure, I mean, he's part of our crew. The scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Well, he stole my body from the Hope at the edge of a colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm turning him in? No, I don't think I'm turning him in. I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
That's a good question. I had family on the Hope. My friends are on the Hope. Just because it's the right thing to do? I don't know. Do we got family or friends on the Hope? Let's say we have friends. Because if there's friends, then we could maybe make choices that may end up saying them bad. But, but if they're family, like, we gotta say family. They're family. My friends on the Hope.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
He's the Reverse Flash? I don't know what that is. I'm not going to turn him in, Rose. No, I'm not going to turn him in. At least not yet. Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Well, we're no longer in the colony. Do you have any idea where we could find someone who speaks French?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Well, maybe we should go to Groundbreaker first then. So how would the crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay. Sounds good to me. He could be like, whoa. There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letters Sam. Okay. What's this? Oh, is this our office? The holograph. Wow, it's music. Holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Okay. Speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages. Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spaceship buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Winky face, winky face. Okay. Logs. Title Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better, Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would he even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. We are Alex Hawthorne now, yes. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by achievements. Wait a minute. So maybe we should go visit the lab? Let's see. Hammer power. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink? Oh, give the shrink ray to me. Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. But Architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission. Or, breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he wouldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folk on the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? Like a player character? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Okay. So that was for the black market leads. The hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardits yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before. But here is the good part. The Mardets said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. So we need... Ooh, I forgot we had level up here. We need to go visit him. We definitely need to go visit him. Let's do range up to 30. Dialogue. More stealth. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see, another perk. Carrying capacity. I do like the recharge rate. XP from companion kills. Now the thing is, I wonder if walk speed also affects crouching speed. It probably doesn't though, does it? I guess XP from companion kills. Good thing this guy kept a journal on important plot points. Right? What a vicar. So you come up with a shotgun and a telescoping staff. I guess I'll just leave you with those. Dialogue skill +5 and heavy armor. Increase your hack skill when Max is in the party. Yeah, let's do that. Beautiful. What's this? Forged under pressure, this decorative skull is carved from volcanic rock. Sometimes, when faced with a choice, the only proper response is to annihilate the people asking you to make it. Okay, pick up Adelaide's gardening shears? Oh shit, this is because we killed Adelaide. Oh shit. Adelaide won't be needing these anymore. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, they kind of crap, but like... That is insane. That is insane. And also pretty sweet. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So let's put the shears in. Oops. Let's put the shears in there. Probably sell that. Probably sell that too. Keep that for all the mechanicals for now. Let's put all of our mods in here. Cool. And then these don't weigh anything, so we can keep those with us. And this is the junk. Okay, so we have to sell this stuff. All right, that's pretty cool. I wonder what would happen if we killed Reed. Like, what would pop up there? Edgewater Employment Community. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Oh, wow. Wow. Just another saber? Okay. Alright. I am a good guy. Listen, she was grinding people's bones. It's messed up. Let's go to the scientist's place.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Top secret orbital lab. Oh. Well, this is very Mass Effect. Okay. Hello, Zippy. Always dream, Volgrim. Always dream. Okay, so there's our ship. So there is apparently a...
Hello? Can you hear me?
There's apparently a
Does this
shrink ray
work?
somewhere.
Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Just gonna rob this place blind. Dang it, I can't get that one. You must find the shrink ray, friends. For the greater good. The Tao have taught me things must be done for the greater good.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Well, hello. This is probably so we can't just, like, kill him. What's this? Okay. Oh, I think this is where we started the game. Maybe this is where he launches... maybe not. Maybe? I don't know. What is that? Oh, that's back to our ship. Also, this is disgusting. I'm your hero. I can be your hero, baby. Obscure body in the SK system. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but this technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Well, for what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Wanted to talk to you about something.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Where's your ray gun? Is there some reason you're hiding behind the bulletproof glass?
Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like McDevitt. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know.
So you somehow know about that.
Plenty of toilet paper.
Wow. I guess news spread that I shot her in the face. But I did it stealthily, so I take issue with you knowing I did that. Got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
McDevitt was Adelaide, the lady who was running the deserters. Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
The walls have ears?
The
Apparently.
wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax. They're with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a natural leader, after all. Law knows Halcyon's in need of real leaders.
Spare me the flattery.
That's odd. I'm at least 6 sufficiently sincere. Perhaps the glass is distorting my voice. Must look into that.
Anything else we can talk about? Let's see. Nope, I guess that's it. Where is your ray gun? Pick up hibernation helmet.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
What? You mean you put me on a planet without a tech skill +5? Whoa. Crap, you know what? I destroyed my other suit so we can't see the entire suit together. Oh, that's a shame. I'll put this in storage. Okay, I'm not going to read all that. Not going to read all that. Not right now, anyway. Experimental notes. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture. Okay. I'm looking for this ray gun. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cystipig specimen. Cystipig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting the treatment. Treatment failed. Explosive cell death. Fresh out of Auntie Cleo's experimenting with spatial choice partially. Okay. Okay. Return to root. This is not what we're looking for. Personal files. Hack. Look at that password. Personal log. Have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne. New accomplice? Via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Why do I think he has a ray gun? Because there was a log in our captain's quarters that said he had a shrink writ. You know, just save it just in case. Is there anything that I can do as a distraction? There are a lot of pigs up here. Mop up melted pig. Message. Hack. To Blythe. Sending no response. No response. Original message approved. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate, Dirtside Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. So this is his. So he's working with someone else. And this is okay. Okay.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yes, it is. I'm assuming I can't just take it. Right? Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and strength of their effects both increase as your science skill increases.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device.
What? No, I didn't.
As a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
He had no problem with me taking that. I thought that was going to be much harder. Shrink ray. Okay, well, Hey, Max. I'm just kidding. Alright. Can I... I'm not gonna try it on this pig. Alright, well, we got the shrink ray. I'm cool now with this. If he cared about it, he wouldn't have left it right there. Well, yeah, but like that's what the old Alex Hawthorne said, that he just kind of left it around, but yet didn't want to give it to him. But I guess it's cool with giving it to us. Okay, we have acquired poster. What? What? What poster? Oh, the poster from Zoe's room? Alright, Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we chat?
Okay.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
We kill little old ladies who understand how agriculture works? Well, we do. Why are you bringing that up? Let's see. Lady named Junlei Tennyson. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure. Yeah, we could head over to engineering right now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope. Nope, I do not. We'll probably be ending the stream here soon, friends. Jane Elson.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Well, that sounds dangerous.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
Oh, Jesus.
I never thought I'd be able to say that.
She's very excitable.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Well, hello. Your flock doesn't judge you, Toke? They're good people.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Maybe. I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Well, what happened?
I had this foreman, right?
Right.
Guy never liked me. Always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
Sure.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And so then you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah.
Yeah, like an adult.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
I have a certain companion feel to this, gentleman. Do you have any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Or a video game.
Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Tokshin, aka Alex Hawthorne.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alright, well, see you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Yeah, I have a feeling you'll be a companion. Dumped out here at the very beginning of this second place we can go to. They have a name. They have no reason to stay here anymore. He's like, yo, I see you got that ship over there. So he's either going to be a companion or he's going to try to rob us or something. Steve Dore?
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
Okay. Oh, I want these. Doo-doo-doo. Mardette, Corporate Trooper. It's a good thing that our companions don't rat us out. I wasn't stealing. Oh, so this is like a faction. Steve Dore, okay. That's not a name. True, he also calls me boss. Oh, Steve Adore? A person employed or a contractor engaged at a dock to load and unload cargo from ships. I had no idea. I like Steve Dore. But yeah, I had no idea that was a thing. Exactly, Flonka. I don't even know why I'm jumping up here. There's gotta be something here, though. Hello? Like a bypass shunt. Stun baton, we'll break that down. Okay. Just gonna be up here. Oh, a quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar, shipped in and out with.
No, seriously.
Okay, so how do we use this thing? Yeah, how do we use you?
Name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a
Okay, well, let's check the key bindings. Does it just like pop on automatically?
Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that?
Move along.
Hello?
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Oh, shit.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
What did I do?
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
So Udom was someone who Alex Hawthorne actually knew. The real Alex Hawthorne. Do you have any ideas why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Alright, well, I'll straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
To her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated.
I love
Is there anything
experience.
else I can help you with?
Oh, well, actually, yeah, I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay, that's fine. That's all we need to know for right now. Yeah.
Be seeing you.
We'll get some more lore later. I am curious how this works. If it works automatically, so if I just like walk in here, does it just pop on? Let's save it again. Unauthorized personnel in restricted areas would be shot on sight without question. You can either fight, sneak, or use the holographic shroud to get through restricted areas. I'm guessing it doesn't work automatically. So how the hell do we activate it? It's not like an arm. It's not an armor thing. I don't know. How the hell do we do it? I guess I can just start pressing buttons.
Yes, you caught me ruminating.
Nope.
Again.
Sorry.
What's
Nothing.
I'm going.
That's for them to come to me. Man, that's the heal. Let's slow down time. I don't know. Let's just try it.
I wish I could do that.
Requires ID Groundbreaker. Okay, so maybe if we actually get the ID Groundbreaker.
Just yank the drive and I'll do it.
Eject docking records data cartridge. Confiscated goods. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads. Locked container. Security logs. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous 1-2. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee. Brawl at the Lost Hope. Hawthorne ship impounded by order of Udom Bedford. Ah. So it was Udom who did it. Well, I guess then by order of the board, actually, probably. Got some more testimony that McRed was spotted at the rest and go. Not that anyone can corroborate it. Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys. Yeah, we need some kind of identity thing.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for and...
But what's funny is that we just walked in here and walked back out. I don't think it turned on because we don't have the key card. Wherever the hell that is. Dead ID. Are you kidding me?
Hold it right there.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
What do you think you're doing?
Fuck. Nothing at all.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
It was literally right there. Yep, activated. There we go. So we have Shroud Energy. Well, we can't lockpick that.
Looking sharp.
Yep. Yep. The hell is this? Just a hoop? Okay. OSI prayer beads. Damn right I'm taking a hatchet. Plasma rifle. Ah, nuts, we can't do that one. Okay, so they left the room. We'll look at all this stuff later. We gotta go, 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 we gotta go. We're gone. Woo! Okay, so we got this plasma rifle that we don't actually need, a hatchet that doesn't do anything. Well, fantastic. Some stuff. Mods. Did we get any, like... Ah, here we go. Okay. So we got quest items. So we got these prayer beads, which we will probably eventually use. This hoop. Mardet RD cartridge. 2 more cartridges. Okay. Groundbreaker Customs Data Bank. Alright. Beautiful. Probably can't take this right in front of you, can I? Don't mind if I do.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the fall.
Well, friends, I think this may be where we end the stream for now. In this Steve Doré barracks. And we'll continue this next time and explore this entire area. And actually, you know what? Hold on. Before we do, I do want to try and make that jump again, or else I will probably forget. So we want to go... What's up here? Hold on. And then we'll end the stream. I just want to see what was up here. Because we can make this. We can make this. Success! Another grenade launcher. A music box. Plays the happy sister pig when the lid is opened. Another... Protective clothing with safety harness. Dialogue skills +5. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. People haven't been up here for a while. So what's kind of interesting here is that this modifies our dialogue skills. So we can actually like just wear this on the ship. And then our dialogue goes up to, what would it be right now? 32, oh, 44, 37, and 49. Cool. Very cool. Anyway, thanks again for watching, everybody. I'll see you all maybe later tonight with another stream. Probably won't be this game, but we'll definitely pick this up tomorrow afternoon, I guess. Take care, everyone. Bye.